All right, folks, so we're going to draw our 1x1 cube using the isometric method. So I just want to walk you through this. So just remember that when we're doing the isometric method, that means that we are looking at it in 3D, but we're seeing all of our planes at one time. So we're seeing our y-axis, which I'm just going to draw going straight up and down as you guys know it from math, which will also be these vertical lines on our triangular graph paper right there. And then we have our x-axis, which is just protruding out from the top back left to our bottom right there. So I'm just going to mark X. And so that will be represented on these lines right here. I actually find it easiest to use the mouse pad for these activities. And then green is going to represent our z-axis, which is going from the front and it's popping out of the back there. So that is our z-axis or z-plane. So we have diagonals, which go start out low and they go high, or opposite, start out high and go low. And then we also have verticals. But notice that we're not drawing any horizontal lines. Okay? So if we want to draw a 1x1 cube, we want to start, I like to start off with that point that is facing us, like right here. So don't get ahead of yourself and draw a cube as you normally do like this, because that would be incorrect. It's got, first of all, it's got these horizontal lines right here. So it doesn't really quite make any sense when we're using this triangular graph paper. But we sort of want to take that cube that you have and we want to pivot it. So this corner right here, so that's going to be one of our vertical lines. So I'm going to draw my cube up here. We don't want to make it like this. This is a big no-no. So we're going to pivot our cube so that that corner right there is facing the center line. So our origin is going to be at the bottom right here. Okay. Just as our origin is right here where all of our lines intersect. So if it's 1x1, we only go up one line. Don't forget to count your lines. So I'm going to switch my color right here because I'm going to be going into the X plane now. So I explain how to do this. So I'm going to go up from my origin in my drawing up to the left, just following that pattern of X axis right here. It's always on these lines. So I'm going to do one up at the top too. There, because that's still in the X plane. I'm going to switch my colors and I'm going to close out my square right there. And we could call this like the front of the object. Similar to how you guys did the orthographic views. And then now what we're going to do is we're just going to extend this back. We're going to take this 2D shape, and I know it might not look like a square to you right now, but that's because you're looking at it at an angle that it's shifted. I was going to grab a cube, but I can't press pause. So here's a rectangular prism, this shoebox. So the first drawing right there on the bottom left has it looking kind of like this, where you can see mainly the front. There's some horizontal lines there, and then you see primarily the top and whatnot. But we're going to shift it so you're looking at it at a corner. Okay, so that red line that I drew is the corner. Okay, like this. We want to see all of our planes. We want to see all of our viewpoints. We want to see our front. We want to see our side. And we also want to see our top. And that's how we're drawing it. Okay, so we just drew the front right there. So now I'm going to switch colors. I'm going to switch to my green. And we're just going to extend these lines from that corner piece. Remember, this is the corner right there. We're going to extend these back.